shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one's caught along the left sideline. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Santos' kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Okay, you know what Joe is? Joe is like that closer that comes into the game just throwing absolute fire. 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. His ability to develop the off-speed and the touch can be a big part of his NFL development over the years to come.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Cut out left. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It is cut left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Air it out on 3rd. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills hold a slim 2-point lead early. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 1st and 10. Setting him on the dime. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another carry for him. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
18, 19, lock, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
70, 18. Buffalo 8, trap 50, trap Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
From the red zone now. That one's complete, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bills ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Running it now out of the gun. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. Down the left sideline he goes. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Jets 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw it here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. He's on the crosser. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They are throwing it again. On the left side. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And got his man, touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Bills 17. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working on first down. Hits him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, looking to throw. This one quickly to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Sticking to the air here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our first half.
18 Cardinal.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it give right up the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive.
19, 65, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Milton. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Seven Pirates. Warriors, trap 50, trap Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Ready? Dragon 6, trap goal 18, Pioneer.
To throw, Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Is a dive up the middle. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
He'll throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. There's Darian Porter in on the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Line up the design keeper. Still has some space inside the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Bills are...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And no justice for him. Come on. All that work on the return. He's out of bounds at the 1. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Roll. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Rolling out to his left. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a...
Play fake. It's Milton. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Bills 26.
Levis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. Has a hole left. Room to run. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 33. Jets 29.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace.
18, 70.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It is cut left side. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they take him down right along the 30. All set now. First and 10.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Steady.
Throwing now, Milton. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Just a yard left to go on second down.
77 will cut my team. Cut. 6, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Milton back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, 7, 19, Mustang, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Throw left side, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Jets. First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go. Check, Panther.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Bills.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it downfield, near the edge. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Handoff now out of the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Second and goal. At the 6-yard line.
on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bills down by only 3. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for it. Looking good, and it's through! And they've tied it up late in the 4th!
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw it.
At the 46-yard line.
That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Ball placed to the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
2nd and goal.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, shot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig it. Ready?
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Mevis. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. The kick is good, he got it! And he trails the chip shot to win them this game! So the win goes to the Jets. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field.